What's up, Miami Heat fans? Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am Nic Rohloff, where we are here live for another Miami Heat game. This one on ESPN at home against the Boston Celtics. I am going to be donning the headset like this again today, as I am still a little under the weather, clogged up on the nose. Raging headache still piling on, so bear with me today. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us here on this Wednesday night edition of the Heat Report. We won't be live for almost 7 days. The next watch party coming the following Tuesday, as Miami will take on the Toronto Raptors on April 7th. The Heat don't play until Saturday and then Tuesday, so 2 days off until the next game. We won't be live for that as we have to do a Final Four stream, and then they have 2 straight days off again on Sunday and Monday before in Toronto for 2 games on Tuesday the 7th and Thursday the 9th. We are in the home stretch of the season, folks. 6 games remaining. Going into tonight, Miami still 9th in the standings. The Charlotte Hornets beat the Brooklyn Nets last night to tie Miami in the standings. So both teams are 40 and 36. Orlando finally got a win at home last night against the Phoenix Suns. They are 40 and 35, so they are a half a game ahead of Miami going into the Wednesday night action. Both Orlando and Miami are playing tonight. The Magic are hosting the Hawks. They lead 10-6 early in that one. Charlotte is not in action tonight, so Miami, with a loss, will fall to solo 10th in the Eastern Conference standings. A win today could get Miami up to solo 8th if Orlando ended up losing today to Atlanta. The Sixers are also playing on the road against Washington. They're up 6 early, so doesn't look like Miami will be able to gain ground on the Sixers. Miami's a game and a half behind Philadelphia after the win on Monday. Toronto and Atlanta both still 3 and 2.5 games ahead of Miami, respectively. It feels as if Miami is destined for another play-in adventure against the Orlando Magic, Philadelphia 76ers, or Charlotte Hornets. It just all depends on where Miami will be playing that game. At least to start off, will they be at home playing Charlotte or Orlando? Will they be on the road playing Charlotte and Orlando or Philly? There's so many different outcomes that could come to the forefront over the next 2 weeks. We'll have you covered for it all. Appreciate everybody for tuning in here. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. Where are the real ones watching from? Let me know here on a Wednesday night. We almost had to cancel the watch party. You might ask, why, Nick, did I almost have to cancel the watch party? Well, around 4:30 today at the studio, the fire alarms went off. And that is a rarity here at our office building. We are in a massive, 28-story building. So we were like, is this real? Is this just a test? What's going on? We were told we have to evacuate the building. And it didn't seem like there was a fire anywhere, thank goodness, but we had to evacuate. The fire department had to come here, and we thought just maybe, we would have to not do a watch party tonight, but we are able to do it. The building got cleared, and we're all set, ready to go. So that's a good thing, luckily. Did we lose stream? No, there we go. Okay, there was a little bit of a lag here. We're good. So, yeah, we almost had to cancel the watch party, but we got the text from the building around 5:15 Central Time, so this is about an hour ago, that firefighters cleared the building. Good to come back if you want to. Everybody else obviously was home, but we're back in studio for a Heat-Celtics watch party. So, a busy day. What's up, OG? Brian Aycock in the building tonight. JY Wynn in the building as well. Sulan in Toronto. Well, Birkins, you better be good. Said I won't be bad anymore. If you're bad, you're on thin ice. You know that. What's up, M Sports Review in Green Bay saying lose out. Give me Darius Acuff. Listen, Acuff is a dog, dude. He really is. I think he ends up going top 5. That's my take. Now, most people, I think the consensus believes that in any order, it's Darren Peterson, AJ DeBansta, Cam Boozer, Caleb Wilson as the top 4 prospects. But who's the 5th? Is it Keaton Wagler? Is it Darius Acuff? Is it Kingston Flemings? Is it someone else? I think that's my take, is that when it's all said and done, Darius Acuff is going to end up being the 5th pick in the NBA draft. It does depend a little bit on who is picking where, what are the team needs, team fits, blah, blah, blah. But I do think Acuff is probably 5th on my board. He has risen for me over the last 2 months. I would put him over Kingston Flemings. I would put him over Keaton Wagler. I think I have Acuff as my 5th guy behind Wilson, Boozer, DeBansta, and Peterson. We're going to have more of a scouting breakdown of these players sooner rather than later. Once the Heat season comes to a conclusion, we will officially dive in to the prospects. I know basically everything about the top 30, 40 guys, but we're going to get even more information, full scouting breakdowns when we get there. I know, OG. Unfortunately, we're going to go against each other today. Shout out KBM and Qatar. Jordan saying Rolly gang. Yeah, listen, I'll be honest. If you're the Wizards and you're picking high, Darius Acuff is not what you need. So they have Trae Young. They have Trey Johnson. They have Bub Carrington. A score-first, non-defensive guard isn't what Washington needs. So I don't think Washington would even consider Darius Acuff. If they were to take a guard because they had the 5th pick, I think they would be more in line to take Kingston Flemings because he is more of a player that projects to play off-ball, defend better than Acuff. So it's still about certain needs for teams. Like I said, I don't think Washington would be interested in Darius Acuff. You look at some of the other teams like Utah. Are they going to be interested in Darius Acuff? Probably not. They have Keontae George. They have Isaiah Collier, but you never know. Maybe they would. Sacramento certainly would be in on Acuff if they were in that range. Dallas would be in on Acuff. Indiana, would they be? I don't know. If I'm Indiana and I end up getting a top pick, I would probably want to take a Caleb Wilson, a Cam Boozer, a Darren Peterson, because they have their point guard, right? They have their franchise guy in Tyrese Halliburton. So that's all things that have to be considered when talking about draft and where they'll go, team fits, because I really do believe if you're Indiana, why would you take a point guard like Darren Peterson or Darius Acuff or Keaton Wagler? I would be much more inclined to take a wing to fit next to Siakam and Halliburton or a off-ball 2-guard like Darren Peterson. So certainly a lot of different options out there, and we'll have to see where things stand after May 10th. That is when the lottery will be announced. Maybe Miami will be there. Maybe they won't. I guess we'll have to stay tuned to see what happens in the next couple weeks as we finish the regular season and have the play in. Who you got tonight? MIA for the Heat, BOS for the Celtics. 68% of the live poll going with Miami. Let's see if the chat believes the same. Birkins is saying Boston. If I had to pick, I would probably choose the Celtics. Just the truth of the story. I just think the Celtics are better. They just are coming off a loss on Monday to Atlanta. Are they going to lose again? Probably not. Even though the game's in Miami, I don't really see it. Got a couple people going with Boston in the live chat. Miami will be without Norman Powell again tonight, missing his 3rd straight game with illness, out from Sunday to today. We'll see if he returns for the game on Saturday against the Wizards. So Miami rolling with the same starting lineup that they have been, which is Davion Mitchell, Tyler Herro, Pelle Larsson, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. Those are the starting lineups that's the starting lineup for Miami. When it comes to the Celtics, I'd imagine they start a team that looks like Payton Pritchard, Derrick White, Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Neemias Queta. Maybe they start Derrick White the 1, Sam Hauser at the 2. I haven't really looked it up yet. Let's figure it out. Boston Celtics. Apologize if I feel a little off tonight. Like I said, I'm a little sick. Starting lineup for Boston tonight. Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Tatum, and Queta. So they do start Sam Hauser instead of Payton Pritchard. Yadiel says Miami will lose. Well, maybe. Certainly a possibility. I'm clogged up and I have a raging headache. I'm gutting it out for you guys tonight. So don't ever say I didn't do anything for y'all. Because if it was up to me, I would be sitting at home, drinking some tea, eating some soup, watching this game on my couch. But you know what? We're grinding it out. We're grinding it out, folks. And for that, I am absolutely going to use my sickness and my grittiness to pity some likes. If you're excited for the game tonight and happy we're doing a live stream despite me being sick, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on. That's the least we can do, considering we're playing a flu game tonight. Eternal says, love you, really. Don't let the negativity get to you, dog. Let's effing go Heat. Appreciate you, Eternal. Appreciate you. Let's get to 50 likes. ASAP. We're still about, 14 minutes away from this game getting tipped off. We are playing Celtics, which means we are also playing the Celtics Today chat and Tyler J. Smith. F. Smitty. Let's get a win tonight. I you know what? As much as I root for losses a lot of the times, I will never, and I mean never, root to lose for the Celtics. The only reason why I'm rooting for a loss is because I do want to end up in the lottery. But it is hard for me to root for the Celtics because they are my most hated team. Actually, I don't know if they are. I think they are. It's close. They're 4 and 5. They're right next to each other. My most hated teams in sports go the New York Yankees, Atlanta Braves, Buffalo Bills, and then you have a conversation about the Celtics and Knicks. One of those two. I don't know which two I hate the more. Which one I hate the more. I don't know which one I hate the most. I honestly think it's the Knicks because if I had to choose one of the Celtics or Knicks to win a NBA championship, I would probably choose Boston because I couldn't stomach the Knicks fans. I know too many. So I guess I do hate the Knicks. I guess I would say I hate the Yankees, Braves, Bills, Knicks, Celtics. Celtics is the second most hated NBA team. Counts for something. Counts for something. Counts for something. Guys, Super Chat will show on screen here in just 1 second. Once we're ready, let's get to 50 likes, though. Let's get to 50 likes. Oh, a couple Super Chats. What if we did this? No, that's still going to hurt. Actually, maybe it won't. What if we did this? We're going to try this because that was uncomfortable on my neck. We'll see if the headache comes back if I do my headset like this. I kind of look like a goof. But the part that... this is not working. Yeah, it's not going to work. The part that I'm trying to explore is that I get a headache when I wear this because my freaking head is pounding and I'm clogged up. But maybe it's just the ears. No, it feels like it's all of that. So we're going to go back to this. But we're going to extend this because it's choking me. We're going to go like this. That's the plan. I feel like that's a fine plan. I'm not feeling as choked as I was just a second ago. This feels like a perfect plan. Yeah, this honestly looks not that bad either. I'll take it. What's up, Mr. Gio? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? 11 minutes away from getting tipped off Miami and Boston tonight. Still waiting for these Super Chats to pull through. Excuse me. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. But if you are just joining us, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We got Doris Burke and Dave Pash on the call for us tonight. Why not disconnect the headset? Well, then I couldn't talk. How would I talk if there was no headset? How could that happen? Why isn't this pulling? All right, now I am going to check to see if I have to do something. Give me a second here, folks. Oh, you guys aren't supposed to see that. Whoopsie doopsies. Predict the score for today's game. But as we try to get these, see if this will work. Perkins is already saying some wild shit. Of course he is. Huh. Well, maybe they're just taking a little bit longer than usual. Super Chat's not coming through. We'll see if that changes. Hopefully it does. I'm going to keep my eye on that, and if they actually end up pulling through. Anyway, predict the score for me. Who you got? Andrew Wiggins is playing, Thomas. Yeah, it's a nice Puma hoodie. I'm a sneaky Puma guy. I got this at a outlet mall. Pretty good deal. Oh, another super chat. We need to get this freaking to pull. All right, we got the one. So Brian Aycock's just pulled, but my guy Q didn't. Well, maybe his deleted. I don't know. Listen, you can be honest with me, KBM. Did you delete your super chat? Because I do want to know if it came through or not, but it's not showing on my YouTube feed anymore in terms of viewer activity, and it's not showing in our software. But the OGs just pulled in, so I don't know. Shout out to Brian Aycock. I support my chat sports through money, different teams. Rolly Coop are the best of the bunch. F the Jets. Hell yeah, F the Jets, man. F the Jets. We will, Mr. Aycock. We're working on maybe getting an F the shirts. No, it's okay, KB. I can still find your comment. We just won't be able to show it on screen because it's not working for some reason, but I'll verbalize it, KBM. So sorry about that. But correct, Mr. Aycock. F the Jets. We're trying to get the shirts. Now, we do have a big announcement coming soon. Hashtag stay alerted. So big announcement coming soon. You'll find out what that is when it happens. But for that reason, we are unable to really make any new shirts. So no F the Jets coming yet. But they will be coming hopefully soon. Brian Aycock gets into the Hall of Fame. Again, he's been in there quite a bit. We're just gonna go with that. Yeah, that works. We're still working on it. We don't want that down there either. This is chaos. But unfortunately, I can't wear a headset for 3 hours, or I would actually drive myself nuts. Mr. Gio with a $20 super chat. What's up, Rolly? What do you think about the draft? Heat making a move up? I doubt it. I'll give my opinions on the draft here in a second. Just wanted to get you into the Hall of Fame again. Shout out to you, Mr. Gio. You're a legend. Do I think that they will move up in the draft? No. Because when was the last time the Heat moved up in the draft? I got to be honest. That's an honest question. I don't know the last time they moved up in the draft. If ever. Let's look up. Let's ask Rock. When was the last time the Heat traded up in the NBA draft? I legitimately don't know that answer. Let's find out. It says 2014 on draft night, the Heat traded their 26th overall pick. Yeah, they did. That was what? In the first round, it was 2014. They traded up from 26th, and they sent 26 and 55 to move up to draft the Hornets at 24. So the last time the Heat traded up in the first round of the draft was when they traded up 2 spots in 2014. That's first round. The last time they moved up separately is in 2019 when they traded up to draft KZ Okpala out of Stanford at 32. So the last time Miami traded up in round 1, 2014, at all, or bought a second-round pick, 2019. So it's just very rare that Miami has done that. So I would not anticipate it. I would just think the Heat stick at whatever spot they're in, and they ultimately draft there. So that's my prediction there. I don't think they make a move up in the draft. Could they draft someone really good? Yeah, and this goes back to my guy KBM says, do you think Yaxel Lenderborg is a good fit for the Heat? I do. He's the Michigan forward. Now, he's a little bit of an older prospect. He is 23, going to be 24 as a rookie, so he's older, but you look at his body type, and he's built very similar to Paolo Banchero in his size, his length, his physical attributes. He's really athletic. And despite his age, I will bet on him being a good NBA rotation player. How high is his ceiling? That is the question. But with his improved handle and jump shot that he has put on tape this year at Michigan after transferring UAB, I think Lenderborg is going to be a really solid NBA player. And if Miami ends up with the 13th or 14th pick and my favorite guards are gone, like LeBaron Philon is gone, Darius Acuff obviously gone. You have Michael Brown gone, amongst others. What was the other guard? Michael Brown, LeBaron Philon, Braden Burry's gone. If those three are gone and they're inside the top 12 or 13 or whatever it is, but Lenderborg's still there, that's probably where I would ultimately go if I was Miami with the first-round pick. See, that just can't happen. Why is it doing that? You know, we're going to try something. Stick with me, folks. Stick with me. It's going to solve a potential issue. Headset's going through the shirt. Well, that was what I wanted. Now, unsuccessful first attempt. Attempt number 2. Attempt number 2, successful. Oh, I should have done it behind my body. I'm an idiot. I really am, guy. I gotta be one of the dumbest human beings alive. Can I fix this? I don't know. This is chaos. I apologize. This is terrible. This is terrible. No, yeah, this is ridiculous. What am I thinking? I don't think it works. Like, I really am the dumbest human being alive. And if I'm just going to be completely honest with everybody tonight, I'm miserable. I don't want to be here. Like, you guys think I'm kidding when I say I'm sick? No, I'm sick. This just sucks. Like, I don't want to be here. And if the Heat get blown out tonight, I'm going to be pissed. This works, I guess, for now. But what a disaster. What a disaster. We got the 2 in the Hall of Fame. Sorry to Mr. Gio and Brian Aycock. I know that's technically 2 shots. I'm taking 1. I can't do it. I don't even want to do this. But I feel as if it is a duty to my people to tell people that I'll do the advertised shot even if I'm sick. We have a duty, they say. We have about 2 minutes, I think. What time is it? I don't even see it. Huh, interesting. About 2 minutes until tip-off. If you're ready for the game, spam those me's. Show me that you are excited for tonight's game. Pineapple, KBM, Mr. Gio, hot dog. Hot Talk says I'm not that excited. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. We're about to get started. Oh, of course, today's ESPN broadcast is presented by Advil. That seems like they're mocking me. Why do you want Braylon Mullins? Give me one reason why you want Braylon Mullins. Because I don't think he's a good fit. And he's not what Miami needs. For the Celtics, Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Jayson Tatum, and Neemias Queta. For Miami, it will be Davion Mitchell, Tyler Herro, Pelle Larsson, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. He says he's a good shooter in the Duke shot. See, don't get blinded by one moment. That's the bad way to look at things. Mullins is an intriguing NBA guy for sure, but does Miami need a scrawny, not that athletic shooter? No, they absolutely do not. Just the truth. I wouldn't even put him on my board. He might be a good pro, but he's not even in consideration for me for Miami to take him. All right, Bam Adebayo and the Heat wearing their white unis tonight. Neemias Queta and the Celtics wearing their greens. We're about ready to get tipped off in Miami. Here we go. Tip is up. Tip is won by the Miami Heat. Ooh, a lot of yellow shoes. Herro's wearing yellow. Davion's wearing yellow. Wiggins wearing yellow. Bam and Larsson didn't get the memo. They're wearing white. Larsson has it. He's guarded by Hauser. Jaylen Brown guards Tyler Herro. Larsson driving and kicking to Bam. Adebayo with a pull-up free throw line jumper, and that's pure. And that's how the Heat's scoring starts tonight. A Bam Adebayo pull-up midi. Davion Mitchell will guard Derrick White. Larsson on Tatum. Wiggins on Jaylen Brown. Brown with a pump fake dribble drive floater that goes. So both teams score on their opening possession, and we're all tied up at 2. Bam quickly the other way. Kicks it out to Wiggins, who launches a 3 over Tatum and connects. Heat 2-2 to start from the field, and they lead by 3. Wiggins has had good career numbers when matched up against Jayson Tatum. Jaylen Brown buries his way inside and gets an easy layup. Pretty move there by Jaylen Brown. Bam, quick trigger 3. Good! So the Heat open the game 3 of 3 from the field with 2 triples and lead 8-4. Jaylen Brown's got all 4 points for the Celtics. He'll launch a 3 over Wiggins, and Jaylen Brown starts the game 3 of 3 from the field. So both teams have not missed 8-7. Bam, another 3 attempt. Another one rattles home. 8 quick points for Bam Adebayo, and the Heat lead by 4. What a high-scoring first 2 minutes. Jaylen Brown driving, drawing a foul. So Brown, 3 for 3 from the field. He's going to go look to add to his total with a pair of free throws. I mean, how about that start by Bam Adebayo and Jaylen Brown? Each Bam and Jaylen Brown are 3 of 3 from the field. Bam's got 8 points. Jaylen Brown's got 7. Brown now has 8 with that made free throw. A tantalizing offensive start by both teams. Jaylen Brown, 5th in the NBA in scoring this year, averaging 28.6 points a night. He's got the first 9 for Boston. Larsson turns it over. Oh, they're going to say it's off the Celtics' Sam Hauser's foot. I think the Heat might have caught a break there. Davion Mitchell to inbound. Throws it out to Bam. Now they get Tyler Herro a touch for the first time. Herro, pick and pop to Bam. Another 3. couldn't get that one to go. If he made that one, we're going to have to get on 83 watch. First miss for Miami. Jaylen Brown the other way to the rim. Gets it to go over Pelle Larsson. That is 11 points for Jaylen Brown on 4-4 shooting. Hasn't missed. Wiggins with a baseline drive on Tatum. Missing inside, but a foul will be called, so Heat will get 2 free throws. Andrew Wiggins at the line, but what a start for Jaylen Brown tonight. He's got all 11 points for the Boston Celtics. Andrew Wiggins now with 4 points as he makes the free throw. Miami is matching Boston and specifically Jaylen Brown early due to the hot start from big man Bam Adebayo. He's got 8 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 2 or 3 from beyond the arc. Wiggins makes both. He's got 5 points. Heat lead 13-11. Derrick White gets it to Queta. Handoff to White. White to the corner for Hauser. Hauser pump fake pull up midi. And the Celtics still have not missed a shot tonight. Davion Mitchell driving on Tatum. Finds a cutting Herro who is fouled. So Tyler Herro into the action and will get to the line for a pair. This will be the Heat's 3rd and 4th free throw of the first quarter. Back and forth, high scoring first 3 minutes. Shout out Supatico. Herro makes the first. Who do I want to win? Well, of course, the Heat. Who do I think will win? The Celtics. Oh! Ruben Bain is in the building. Ruben Bain is at the game. They just showed people behind in the benches in the stands, and that was Ruben Bain, the Miami Hurricane edge and likely top 10 draft pick. Herro makes both free throws. It's a 2-point Heat lead. The Celtics still have not missed a shot yet tonight. Jaylen Brown has 11 of 13 points. He finally misses the mid-range pull-up. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has 5. He swings it to Bam. Adebayo to the rim. Blocked, but guess who? Pelle Larsson there. Larsson misses the point-blank putback, but Bam Adebayo cleans it up. And that is now 10 points for Bam. Tatum with a step-back 3 over Larsson. Splash. And he's on the board for the first time tonight. Bam, almost launched a 3. Held on to it. Now Herro with a baseline drive. Kicks to the corner. It's a Larsson triple. And boy, it's raining threes here in Miami. A 2016 start. Miami is 6 of 9 from the field in their first 4 minutes. Derrick White now drops it to Brown. Jaylen Brown faces up at the elbow. Davion Mitchell defending. Spin, Euro step. Oh my. That was an unbelievable move by Jaylen Brown. Bam, though, attacking early. Now Herro with a step back over Sam Hauser. Too strong. Bam with the tip out. Heat get a second look at it. It'll be Bam, left wing 3. Won't be able to knock that one. Adebayo 2 of 4 from beyond the arc here in the first quarter. Derrick White can't get past Davion Mitchell. Good defense from 4-5. Celtics looking for their first lead. Deep 3 Tatum. Way short. Good defense Adebayo. Miami the other way. Bam gets it. Good position inside on Tatum. And Tatum has no choice but to foul. So it will be 2 free throws coming for the Heat's captain as they look to increase their lead here in the opening period. That's good work by Bam to get position on Tatum. They dump it inside, and he's able to draw the foul. Now you just got to convert the line. Bam does that with the first. What's up, Wasim? No Heat gear tonight? Nah. Not tonight. Bam missing the second free throw. The lead stays at 3. Substitution for Boston. Baylor Shireman checks in. Tatum will take a seat. Second-year forward out of Creighton. The lefty can stroke it. Jaylen Brown attacking Tyler Herro. Double teamed. Swings it to Shireman. One more pass to Hauser. Corner 3. And we're tied up at 21. Davion Mitchell quickly the other way. Throws it out to Bam. Adebayo. Fouled. Blocking foul called on Boston. That will take us to our first timeout tonight. Heat and Celtics tied up at 21. 5.5 minutes into this game. A back and forth offensive affair early. The Celtics are 8 of 10 shooting. Miami 6 of 11. The Heat have gone to the charity stripe. You actually don't really understand how the Heat are tied with Boston, considering they made 1 more 3. They made 3 more free throws. But here we are knotted up. Hot starts tonight for the 2 stars on each team. Bam Adebayo with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Jaylen Brown also with a good start. 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Sam Hauser has made a difference for the Celtics as well. Hauser with an early 5 points, making that corner 3 just a second ago to tie it up. In similar fashion, Adebayo leading the way. Andrew Wiggins adding 5 points with a pair of free throws and a corner 3. 300 people watching. If you have not already, please hit that thumbs up icon, folks. Here live for free. If you want the Heat to win and beat the Celtics tonight, or you just hate the Boston Celtics, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get 100 likes here before the end of the first quarter. We're 41 away. We're 41 away. Let's get to 100 likes. 6 games remain for the Miami Heat. After tonight, there'll just be 5 games left. Miami playing Boston this evening, Washington on Saturday, and then 2 big games in Toronto against the Raptors next Tuesday and Thursday before finishing out the year Friday against the Wizards and then Sunday at home against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the scores in the NBA so far, 76ers down 4 to the Wizards with 3:40 to go in the first half. The Hawks up 10 on the Magic with 6 minutes to go in the second. Miami entering tonight, half game back of Orlando in the standings. A Heat win and Magic loss would have Miami now as the 8th seed. Philadelphia leads by a game and a half over Miami after the Heat climbed within a game and a half with a win on Monday at home against the 76ers. That would be a stunning result if the Sixers lose to the tanking Wizards. Miami with a loss tonight would be solo 10th in the East. A win, potentially solo 8th, and maybe even just a half game back of Philly for the 7th seed. And if that is the case tonight, folks, Miami could be 2 games back of Toronto for the 6th seed and ultimately have a chance to win multiple games in Toronto to take that 6th seed over. Certainly interesting. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, my friends. We are at 74 likes. We need to get to 100. Back in action here in quarter number 1. Kel'el Ware in, as well as Jaime Jaquez out of the timeout. Luka Garza and Payton Pritchard check in for Boston. 5 on the shot clock. Davion Mitchell, pull up 3. Good! And Miami's hot shooting continues. Jaylen Brown cooking with 13 points. Swings it to Shireman. Shireman for the tie. This is a shooting exhibition tonight, folks. Hawkeyes quickly driving the other way on Garza. Spin move inside. And nobody wants to play any defense tonight. Pritchard, two-man game with Garza. Gets a switch to Kel'el Ware on the perimeter. Pritchard to the rim. Drop off Garza. And he hits the floater. Kel'el Ware just got crazy sauced at the perimeter. Herro now with a drive and a foul. Reach-in call on Baylor Shireman. That foul puts Miami over the limit, or I should say Boston over the limit, which means Miami's getting free throws. Herro calmly makes the first. Herro makes both. Tyler Herro with 4 points now, all at the line. Hasn't made a shot. Jaylen Brown with a drive, a kick. Pritchard now attacks, step back, couldn't get off a shot. Gets it back, deep 3, 28-footer. Jeez Louise, man. Shot making going crazy tonight. Kel'el Ware inside, fouled. Looking for a poster dunk, couldn't find it, but he'll take a trip to the line. This shooting is crazy by both sides. Bonsai, how's my cold going? Not good. No sore throat, no cough, but stuffed up, and my head has been pounding like I've had a migraine for basically 36 hours straight. Nasty head cold. Nasty, nasty head cold. Kel'el Ware makes both free throws. Miami back in front by 1. Pritchard, 6th man of the year from a season ago. Gets it to Jaylen Brown. Brown attacking Larsson. Fade away at the elbow. That is excellent defense by Pelle Larsson. Heat get the rebound. Herro, transition. Thought about a 3. Instead gets to the rim, missing the lefty layup. Got to the rim, unable to finish. Hauser walks into a 3. His second of the first quarter. Jaquez lines up a 3. Can't respond. And now the Celtics look to expand their lead. Luka Garza, good position the other way. Jaquez commits a foul. Bam Adebayo and Drew Smith checking back in. So once again, no Yakachonas. Ware will stay in with Bam. Bam guarding Jaylen Brown. Brown can't get anything going. Kicks out to Shireman, who drives by Herro, can't make it inside, and the ball eventually is knocked out of bounds by Miami. Tyler Herro kind of hit the deck there as Shireman pump faked and drove. Hauser, how do you let him get any airspace? That is just a mental mistake by Jaime Jaquez. Sam Hauser with 11 points here in the first quarter. Oh, Adebayo might have just traveled with it. Instead, he'll hit it to Herro. Herro with a drive. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound, tapped around. Drew Smith has it. And then he goosies the putback. And it's Boston ball. Jaylen Brown to the rim. Finishes the lefty layup over Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware Euro stepping inside. That was an awful shot. Celtics have it. It's a 3-on-0. And Jaylen Brown will put down a reverse slam. And just like that, the Heat are down 9. And then the Heat turn it over. The Heat had a hot start shooting, but it's been a train wreck in the last couple minutes. Get Drew Smith off my team. If you hate the Celtics like I do, spam those F Bostons in the chat. F Boston. F Boston, man. Because F them. That's why. Wasim, you sent a super chat? I must have missed it. Oh, you did? Yeah, a little $2 guy. Appreciate it, Wasim. Shout out, Wasim. KBM says I deserve better. I agree. I think we all do. All of us deserve better. Timeout. Boston looking like a different breed out there, man. Much better than us. Rozier's still on the roster, yeah? About ready to get back in action. Heat go to the zone because they can't defend man-to-man. Pritchard, 31'3", Too strong. That's good defense that time, but Hawkeyes turns it over. Celtics have numbers. Hauser, he's hot early. Stays hot. Celtics are on a 13-0 run. Herro with a step-back three over Jaylen Brown. Gets it. Big answer there to stop the bleeding. Jaylen Brown with a step-back. Bam misses a corner three. Brown pull up three. Herro another step back three. A miss. And now Bam getting a little tussle with Jaylen Brown and Neemias Queta. Man. Second foul on Jaylen Brown. Jayson Tatum will sub in for him as Bam misses the free throw. Bam misses both. Shireman corner three. One in. Queta just swatted Hawkins out of the bounds. Hawkins turnaround midi short. Tatum driving, kicking, gets a Hauser corner three. Yep. Bam blocked. What the fuck was that? Under 10 on the shot clock. Tatum, deep three, no. Payton Pritchard rebound, put back, yeah. Just gave it 53 points in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What do you say after you get 53 points in a quarter? What do you say? I'm sick of this shit, man. Ugh. That was the worst quarter of basketball I've ever seen. No defense. Like, you just gave up 53 points in a quarter, bro. He'd get a stop to start the second quarter. Fontecchio in. He immediately misses a three. Tatum with it's Pritchard. Luka Garza spinning hook shot, missing over Andrew Wiggins. So 2 stops to start the second quarter. Fontecchio, yeah, that's what we want. Simone Fontecchio driving to the rim. Tatum pull up 3. Yep. Celtics are on a 27-3 run, by the way. Bam, Mitty. Nope. Fontecchio fouled on the putback. He'll get free throws. Levi says, have I ever ended a live show early? Tell you what, Levi, if we're down 30 in the like 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and it's 30-point game, I'm ending the stream. $21-point game. Foul on Bam. Off the ball. Am I worried about Bam wanting to leave? If he requested a trade, it would make me pretty sad. 3 first-round picks might be the best thing possible for this team. Tatum driving, spinning. Drops it off to Derrick White. Luka Garza now with a 3. One in. Fontecchio missing a layup. Adebayo offensive rebound. Kick out Davion Mitchell 3. Didn't even hit rim. Tatum doubled. Gets it over to Pritchard. Derrick White's done nothing in this game so far. He drops it off to Garza. Reach and foul on Fontecchio. Jermaine, do you hear yourself, dude? You're saying Spo is setting up where to fail as Luka Garza misses a 3, having him play with cones like Tyler Herro. What are you going to say that for everybody else? You're not going to say that they're setting up Wiggins or Bam to fail. Why is it just where? Yeah, Jermaine, we know, and there's no reason for it. He's the greatest coach in the history of the Heat. And you hate him for, what, 2 bad years because the Heat have no talent, real talent on the roster? I don't know why. Like, it's just clueless. It really is. Listen, people say that I'm whiny when I complain about the state of the Miami Heat. Bucks fan? That sounds infinitely worse, JY Win. Sorry. Bam missing the second free throw. Jordan Walsh with a drive. Drop off Garza inside. Layup good. Wiggins losing it on a drive. Gets his ball back out to Bam. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Bam's been good offensively tonight. 15 points, 5 boards. Third triple. Tatum driving by Wiggins, losing it, turnover. Larsson, it's an open Fontecchio 3, good. Timeout, Boston. From childhood, from when I first watched the NBA, yeah. Timeout Celtics as the Heat make it a 19-point game. Listen, this might be the only time we're able to say this the rest of the game. The Celtics need a timeout, guys. Spam those fireball emojis. Celtics want to talk things over. Spam those fireball emojis. Tom Brady's in the arena, sitting courtside, and we're doing this in front of the GO. Shout out to all of the legends spamming fireball emojis in the chat. Facts. Get us a lottery pick. I mean, what are you talking about? This is why it's hard to have a conversation about you, because you're just saying blatantly wrong thing. Heat don't develop their lottery picks? Brother, they drafted Tyler Herro and Bam in the lottery. And no matter what you want to say about Tyler Herro, those are successful draft picks. Got Bam at 14, and now he's been an all-NBA level center. Herro at 13, this guy was an all-star. I'm not saying these guys are elite players, but, I mean, you're picking 13 and 14. You get Herro and Bams, that's a freaking W. Yeah, Jermaine, that's why I know you don't fucking know ball. I don't want to be mean, but, like, you're saying Tyler Herro you're saying he has developed. Yeah, dude, he's an all-star. I don't care. Like, yeah, he's a bad defender, but, like, the guy was the 13th pick and he's an all-star. Like, well, how are you going to get mad at that? Tatum elbow jumper. Eight points, 8 rebounds for Tatum. Davion Mitchell with a floater. Like, you can say Tyler Herro is not a winning basketball player, and I would agree with you, but saying that he hasn't been developed by Miami is like just blatantly wrong. Like, it's crazy to say that. Tatum with a 3. Wiggins stripped. It will stay with Miami. Yeah, like, he is. Like, I think everybody can admit that. Like, in the NBA, Herro's a good scorer, but he can't defend. And then it raises his question of what his role can be on a winning basketball team. As Adebayo with a baseline drive is blocked, and the Celtics have it. Out of bounds turnover on Boston. Trying to see where Tyler's developed his game. Well, he's become more of an efficient scorer at the rim. He's become a better passer. He's become a better shooter. Like, can you go on and on? Like, you think he hasn't gotten better from when he was a rookie? Like, are you really that blind and dumb? Like, that's insulting, honestly, to say that. That might be the last time I respond to that guy, because that guy clearly knows nothing about the sport. As Tyler Herro finds Larsson on a backdoor cut. Turnover. Derrick White throws it away. Larsson with the steal. Larsson throws it up at a Davion who couldn't corral it, and that's a turnover on Miami. Why is Spo not playing Shad Johnson? Because he stinks. How about that? Derrick White crosses half court. Jaylen Brown back in. He's playing with 2 fouls. Driving, hanging, and finishing. Jaylen Brown, man, he could play. Mitchell 3, rattles in and out. 5.5 to play in the first half. Jaylen Brown with a step back 3 over Bam. Almost airballed it. Good defense by Adebayo. Heat up ahead. Good pass by Herro. Adebayo position inside. Stripped. That's just not good. Jordan Walsh the other way to the rim. No. Luka Garza blocked by Tyler Herro. Very rarely do we see Herro make a block. Herro in transition. 3. Good. Tyler Herro with a block leading into a transition 3. 19-point game. Hauser blocked by Wiggins. What a rejection by Wiggs. Wiggins attacking Jaylen Brown with a Euro step and lays it up and in. He making a little run here, trying to get closer before the first half. Jaylen Brown with a 3. No good, but Luka Garza's there for the rebound over Wiggins and the putback. Timeout on the floor. Subscribe if you haven't already. On the way to 28K. We're 15 away from 27,600. Join the channel. We'll have a video out tomorrow. Watch parties will return next week for the final week of the regular season. Oh, man. Down 19. Will the Heat make it a 10-point game? I say no. I say it never gets that low. I'm in on the tanking. Rozier isn't with the roster, guys. Like, who thinks he's out the roster? Put Trevor Keels in. Funny. 4.5 to go in this first half. Let's see how the Heat close. Herro with a drive, kick. It's Larsson to the rim. It's a good find by Herro. Miami outscoring Boston by 3 this quarter. Still down 17. Tatum right to the rim, finishing over Larsson. Good first half for Tatum. Larsson to the rim. Left alone, you got to look at the rim. Larsson gets it back. This time missing, gets his own rebound and one. Pelle Larsson, a wrecking ball inside with the and one. What a finish by Larsson inside. Chance to get to 16 now. I know he won't be even in consideration, but I would make a strong argument that Larsson could be talked about as one of the most improved players in the NBA. The Heat are 12 of 17 at the line, man. They've gotten there a lot today, just been unable to be as effective as they probably wanted to. Tatum swings it. It's Hauser. Corner three. Oh, in and out. He get a stop. Here comes Miami. Herro, crossover drive on Hauser. Blocked from behind. What a play by Derrick White. But White throws it away. Bam with the steal. Bam, coast to coast, lays it up and in. And the Heat are within 15. Heat fall back to their zone defense, and the Celtics dice it up immediately. Davion Mitchell with the catch and shoot three, no. Pitches it ahead to Jaylen Brown. Brown with position inside on Davion Mitchell. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Celtics working around the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, 4 on the shot clock with a contested step back midi. Air ball. And it will be a shot clock violation on the Celtics. Bam with a face-up baseline drive on Queta, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. So it'll be side out. Bam, catch and shoot three. Ooh, thought that was in. Jayson Tatum tracks the rebound as the Celtics lead by 17, led by 20 at the end of the first. Tatum with a step back three over Bam, no good. And there will be a foul on Miami holding Neemias Queta for the rebound. Tatum having a hard time getting it in. It's Hauser. And Hauser throws it away. He'd have numbers. But it's tapped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Heat. Unfortunately, no fast break. Oh, Wiggins hits the deck. Drops it off the Hawkeyes. Minute to play in the first half. Jaime with a step back midi. He's been short on his jumpers all night long. Derrick White to the rack on Wiggins. Finishes. Herro, catch and shoot three. Too strong. Bam with the rebound. Back to Herro. Herro swings the Hawkeyes. One more to Larsson. Good hands by Derrick White. Tapped out of bounds. Bam missing a turnaround shot. Celtics out and running. Tatum to the rim. Strip. Derrick White picks it up and puts it in. And just like that, Heat down 21. Four on the shot clock. Herro driving. Turns it over. 6 to play for Boston. Derrick White to Brown. Brown with the layup. And the Celtics get a bucket. Pitch ahead to Larsson. Larsson, end of the clock. No. And the Heat will go into the half down 23. So even though the Heat got it down to 15, they are down by 23. Oh, we'll go through some stats here in a second, but grade the Heat's first half. It's an F. Brutal, man. And for the people out there that will still try to say that the Heat can win a playoff series, you think you're going to win a playoff series against Celtics? Pistons? Knicks? Cavs? No. Just lose and be in the lottery. I don't even know what to say. Like, we're just a really, 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 really bad team. I don't even know, man. Fucking here on this doing this stream, sick as fuck, having my headache pounding just to watch this team not even try. Sick of this shit, dude. Sick of this shit, man. Like, I'm begging Miami to lose in the play-in. I'm begging, dude. Like, please. Like, when we get to the play-in, I'm rooting against the Heat. I don't care. I'll go live and I'm going to root against the Heat. Because I don't want to see this team play in the playoffs. I don't. They don't deserve it. They don't. They don't deserve a playoff series. I don't want to have the fans get tortured by having to watch this team get blown out. And I also believe that the Heat are better off to be in the lottery. Just ridiculous performance tonight for Miami, man. I agree, Robert. I agree, Robert. What a disgraceful effort. Reset the roster. End this experiment. End it. End it. I agree. Bring me Michael Brown or LeBaron Philon, man. Bring me a lottery pick and let's get in the top 4. Bring me a Caleb Wilson, a Cam Boozer, a Darren Peterson, or an AJ DeBase. I need it. If the Heat won the lottery, I'd probably take Darren Peterson, to be honest. I think Darren Peterson's that guy, man. I think he's that guy. And I think that the concerns about him not playing are a little overblown. I mean, he played 32 minutes a night in the final 7-8 games of the season. Like, he's a dog. If you're asking me, I think the Heat would draft Cam Boozer. Would I do that? No, but I think that's what the Heat would do. Just because this franchise is, like, so predictable. Rant guy, we couldn't stop Indy from scoring, so not shocked that tonight. How could you anymore? It just is so frustrating. Dig Dog, I'm with you, bro. A lot of rebound. I hope. I hope. I hope. If we got Darren Peterson, in what place would we be in next year? I mean, you got to see what happens to the rest of the roster. No guarantee. By the way, updates around the league. The Magic are losing by 26 to the Hawks. Holy shit. So the Magic are going to lose tonight. The 76ers are up 20 on the Wizards, so the Sixers are going to win. The Magic are going to lose, so the Heat and Magic are still in lockstep. The Raptors are down 10 to the Kings, which is interesting. Still early. Just started the second quarter. But looks like Miami, after tonight, is going to be solo 10th in the Eastern Conference. Did the Blazers win last night? They did. Big win by the Blazers last night, folks. Big win. Big win. Blazers are now 39-38. The Heat are a game and a half behind the Blazers for the 12th pick in the draft. So a loss tonight moves us a game behind Portland in the draft standings. There we go. Let's go Blazers. And the Blazers play the Pelicans tomorrow. So if the Heat lose and the Hornets beat if the Heat lose tonight and the Blazers beat the Pelicans tomorrow, we'll be 40-37 and they'll be 40-38. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go Blazers. If I'm going to be honest, I want the Heat. The Heat are going to beat the Wizards twice. They probably are. Let's just call it how it is. Let's go 2-4 to end the year. Let's finish the year 42-40. You beat the Wizards twice, and then you lose to the Celtics, the Raptors twice, and the Hawks. You do that, 42-40. I think that's going to be the 10th seed in the East and maybe the 12th overall pick heading into the lottery, which would give Miami a 7.1% chance to jump in the top 4. Let's go Blazers. Actually, big games in the NBA tomorrow. Hornets play the Suns. If the Hornets were to win that game, they would jump a full game in front of Miami in the standings. And then we mentioned it already, Trailblazers play the Pelicans. Let's go. I'll ask you guys this. Do you guys want the Heat? Are you guys done with this Heat? Yes for Y for yes and for no. If you guys are done with the Heat, that means you want lottery. I'm going to close the poll and make it a new one. Lottery or playoffs? Oh, man. Everybody's saying yes. 100% of the people are saying lottery. Should I do a draft video tomorrow on the channel? The Magic are a bad team, man. Magic are a bad team. It amazes me the Magic are so bad and the Heat are 0-5 against them. Like, they're playing everybody. They're playing Banchero, Wagner, Suggs, Bane, Wendell Carter. How are they so bad? Are the Hawks that good? I mean, the Hawks have been the second best team in the NBA, and I think best in the East since the All-Star break, which is ironic considering the Heat beat the Hawks by 30, like the first game out of the All-Star break. They beat them 128-97, and the Hawks have lost 2 games since then. It's unbelievable. It's crazy how good the Hawks are. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting down for the rest of halftime. You guys can see my head. Sitting down for the rest of the halftime, which I don't think is much longer. I actually think we're about to get back in action. But I want to sit down because I'm sick of this, man. This team is really bad. This team is really, really bad. Just terrible, terrible, terrible. Should I go get a chair next time out? Kind of in on that, right? Yeah, this chair's low. Should I go get a chair now? Takes me 1 second. Actually, that's a bad idea. I'd have to unplug this. Oh, just embarrassing. This team stinks. We're back in action. And right away, Sam Hauser gets fouled and won by Tyler Herro. How bad is that? Should I go get a chair? I'm going to go get a chair because I just don't really care. We're back. And we're still down 27. I thought this chair would be higher. Bummer. Bummer. Hold on, maybe let's do this. Hold on, watch this. Let me cook. Oh, we're not going to go that far. That might work. Let's find out if that worked. Oh, hell yeah, that's much better. I mean, it's not great, but it could be worse. Down 26. Honestly, it's much more comfortable for me, so let's do it. Andrew Wiggins with a 3. Makes it. That's 10 points now for Wiggs. Tatum with a kick to Hauser. Tatum has to fire at the end of the shot clock. No good. Neemias Queta with the rebound and fouled. How bad is this, man? How bad is this? I'm surprised only 81% of the people in the chat are saying lottery. I thought it would be more. Queta makes the first free throw. Celtics Spurs finals. I think it's going to be Celtics Thunder. How did the Heat not get that rebound? Oh, my Lord. I think the Heat have given up, folks. I mean, that is as bad as it gets to allow that offensive rebound. And then Tatum makes a turnaround jumper. Herro connects on a three. It's Herro's third three of the game. He's got 16 now. Offensive foul on Jaylen Brown. That's his third. That elbow reaches up and hit Andrew Wiggins in the face. Ethan says end the stream. Maybe. If the Heat are, like I said, if the Heat are down 30 in the fourth quarter, we'll end it early. Bam elbow jumper, no. Brown pull up midi fouled. Yeah, I think the Thunder are better than the Spurs. Is that crazy to say? Like, no. Jaylen Brown makes the free throws, 89-64. Yeah, me neither. I don't know how I watch all these games. Certainly don't want to. Larsson, pump fake three, kick out for Wiggins. He's been good from beyond the arc tonight. Makes another. So Wiggins continues his good three-point shooting. He's got 13 points on 4 or 5. 3 of 3 from 3. Jaylen Brown gets it knocked out of bounds by Davion Mitchell. Thoughts on Jaden Ivey? I hope he gets the help he needs. Sad to see his career get thrown away. Jaylen Brown, corner three, good. Adebayo fouled, going to the line. Ethan, that is my greatest fear. Not actually, but if the Heat legitimately go into the offseason and don't make any changes. First free throw for Bam goes. What a miserable game from the Heat. Bam gets the second. Jaylen Brown and one. Davion Mitchell has it. Pick and roll with Bam. Good pocket pass to Adebayo, who hits the midi. Bam now with a 20-point double-double. He's got 21 and 10. Man, they're just going at Tyler Herro defensively. They double. Forces a kick out to Hauser. Jaylen Brown gets it back. Pull up midi. Too strong. Miami pushing. Herro waits and now finds Larsson. Corner three. Good. Pelle Larsson with a corner three. He's now got 13 points. I like Larsson a lot, man. He's one of the rare bright spots every game. Neemias Queta with a hook shot, air ball. Neemias, know your role, brother. Good pass by Larsson. Davion Mitchell, rhythm three. Good. Timeout, Boston. 18-point game. Miami on a little run here. Heat make a little run to make it a 95-77 game. Comeback season. Let's go Heat. Spam those fireball emojis. Would I be pissed if the Heat re-signed Norman Powell? I would be furious. I'd be so mad. Man, I can't even get any fireball emojis in the chat. Everybody is done. People are done. Yeah, there you go, Makai. There's some fireball emojis. People are sending fireball emojis for me, not the Heat. Respect. Respect. Hashtag RPact. I know I'm a Yankees hater, but the RE2 Pact tagline for Derek Jeter, not a fan. Mostly because I just didn't like Derek Jeter. Got another super chat. We'll get that on screen here in just 1 second. No, let's not go Yankees. F the Yankees. I'll stand on that business. F the Yankees. Here's a super chat from Dig Dog. From the lottery, would you go big or wing big? Well, it all depends on where Miami's picking, who's on the board. I mean, it's hard to predict, Dig Dog. Hard to predict. Like, how do I know who's available for Miami to pick? And I know that's not a good answer, but it's the truth. It's hard for me to give a good, solid answer for you without knowing what Miami, where they're picking. If they are in the lottery, if they're picking 12, 13, 14, if they move up, who's on the board. We'll have much more clarity about maybe the Heat's targets when we get to the lottery on May 10th. Hard to give you an answer. Tatum, mid pull up over Wiggins, gets the roll. What's the Heat's record if you swap Wemby and Bam? So we're 40-36. That's a double dribble on Tyler Herro. So we're 40-36. Let's say, so we've played 76 games. $47-29. No, that's too much. As good as Wemby is he 7 games better than Bam? That seems a bit aggressive. For 40, I'll go 44. 4 wins better. So we go from 40-36 to 44-32. Wemby ain't fixing how bad this Heat defense is on the perimeter. I'd go 44-32. My final answer. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Driving, lifting, and sticking. Timeout Heat, 101-77. Oh, it's a 24-point game again. It was just 18. That was quick. There would be no package for Wemby. The Spurs ain't trading him. Why would the Spurs ever trade Wemby? Why would they? Super chat from KBM. What's up, KBM? Do you think we could get both Giannis and Ja in the offseason? I think that they could. If both of them were available. Would Miami do that? I don't know, but could they? Maybe. Because I think you look at what the Heat can trade this offseason. Miami's capable of trading pick 29, 31, 33, and then their player they draft. So the Heat are capable of sending 4 first-round picks this offseason in a trade. 29, 31, 33, and then whoever they pick this year. So you have 4 first-round picks at your disposal. Trading, and then obviously you can't trade Norman Powell or Terry Rozier's contract, but you could trade hypothetically Andrew Wiggins Nikola Vucevic. Kel'el Ware, 3 first-round picks for Giannis, right? I don't know. Is that good enough? Probably not, especially if the Rockets get involved. But in a perfect world, Wiggins, Jovic, Ware, that comes out to like $52 million, I believe. 31 from Wiggs if he opts into his player option. 15.5, 16 from Jovic, so that brings it to 47. And then 4 by Ware, that's 51. Gets you in the ballpark close enough. 3 first-rounders, too, for Giannis. Would the Bucks take that? I don't know. But then you could turn around and trade Tyler Herro, Davion Mitchell for Ja Morant and Brandon Clark. Those salaries close enough matching. And then you throw in 2 seconds. Maybe, does that get that done? So I think it's possible. Like, would I do it? No, I wouldn't actually. Because John Giannis, I don't think are going to be able to win a title. They don't fit good enough. Now, Giannis, Bam, like, anything is possible. But I don't think I would trade for Ja if I traded for Giannis. Let's say we make that trade. We'll retrade Wiggins, Jovic, Ware, 3 first-rounders for Giannis. I'd look to draft a guard. And we'll have some space in free agency, letting Norman Powell walk. And then see if you can sign a guard too. Giannis, Bam, Larsson front court with 2 new athletic guards that can also shoot it and defend it. But I'm not trading for Ja and Giannis. So I think the Heat are capable of doing that if they were available, but I don't think they should. Hawkes and 1 as he just checked in. Kel'el Ware checking in now as Adebayo heads to the bench. .21 game, 4 to play in this third quarter. He in a zone defense. Pritchard, wide open 3, connects. Hawkes banks at home over Tatum. Tatum pull up 3. Oh, he airballed it. Airball. Davion Mitchell with a 3. Pritchard corner 3. Well, the answer. Well, you don't have Norman Powell as a trade asset anymore because he's a free agent this offseason. Sure, you could do a sign and trade, but that really doesn't make... Not really going to get anything back for that. Another 3. This time it's Hawkes. Heater 7 of 10 from 3 this quarter, yet it has made no difference. Because they're giving up wide open shots. Luka Garza buries another 3. Larsson with a backdoor cut, easy dunk. Jayson Tatum, 2 assists away from a triple-double. Well, he's 1 assist away now as he finds Shireman for an easy floater. Jaquez with a dotted line fadeaway comes up short. Shireman just dribbles it right to Miami. Larsson with the steal. Pitch ahead, Davion Mitchell. His left wing 3. No. Ball tapped around, and it's kept alive by Jaquez with 2 to play. Larsson drive, kicks. Jaime's going to launch a 3. Jaquez with another triple. He's been good in this third quarter offensively. Miami 8 of 12 from 3 this quarter. Still down 19. Why? No defense. Tatum in and out dribble, drive, kick out, Garza 3. Doesn't fall. Herro with the rebound. Davion Mitchell attacking the rim, drop off Larsson. Bad pass, kicked out. Kel'el Ware for 3. Good. 16-point game. A 9-3 for the Heat in this quarter. Yakachonis is set to check in. Pritchard can't respond. 40 seconds to play. Can the Heat draw closer? Herro to the rim. Kick out Davion Mitchell. Another Heat 3. It's a 13-point game. 10 third quarter threes. Tatum missing. But it will stay with Boston. 14 on the shot clock. Is there a world where the Heat pull off the most improbable in-game comeback in not only franchise history, but maybe NBA history? And we're going to have the Heat challenge this call. They think this was off Boston. Oh my. Here we go. Spam those fireball emojis. The Heat are making a comeback. Only a 13-point game. Could we see the greatest comeback in franchise history? Ron Baker spamming those fireball emojis. Dandy Man, Yee, Hot Dog, all getting those fireball emojis. Oh, I don't think the Heat are going to come back and win it all, but I do think it's interesting that they're coming back and making this a game. I mean, I said that I posed the question early, will the Heat ever make it a single-digit game? I said no, but here we are, close to a single-digit game. They still haven't made a call. The original official decision was Celtics ball, so it needs to be clear and obvious to overturn. It's an unsuccessful challenge. Ball will stay with Boston. Ball stays with Boston. But a 9-0 run has made this a 13-point game. From down 22 to down 13. "14 seconds on the shot clock. Heat in the zone. Pritchard gets a good look inside, but misses. He get a stop. 14 on the shot clock. Davion Mitchell down the highway, missing the layup, but it will stay with Miami. 9 on the shot clock. Neemias Queta will sub back in. Davion Mitchell missed a good look at the rim there. Hawkes driving, kicking. Herro, pump fake. Swings into Davion Mitchell. Wide open corner three. It goes! And the fourth quarter ends with a Davion Mitchell triple. And it is a 10-point game with 12 minutes to play. This is a game. Believe it or not, this is a game. The Heat start the fourth quarter with the ball. Spam those fours. A 10-point game entering the fourth quarter. Panokin, Bonsai, Nate Rod, Hot Dog, KBM, Ron Baker. Spam those fours. This would be the greatest comeback in Miami Heat history in a single game. Just say, type in those four. Bryle. Get those fours in the chat. Spam the fours. Spam the fours. Luis. Fitch. Theodore. Fat Panther. Reaper. Let's go, man. What a crazy game that we've seen today. I mean, the Heat are shooting 20 of 36 from 3 today. Like, this is arguably one of the best three-point shooting performances from the Heat that we've seen, and they still find themselves down 10. I mean, they haven't turned it over. Just look at the difference in efficiency, though, inside the arc. Miami's lit it up from 3, but look at Boston. (44 of 76 in the field. This would be a comeback that I don't think anybody would ever be able to forget. I mean, could you imagine? We ain't beating the freaking Pistons in a playoff series. I don't know why you guys would even think that's a possibility. I'll go as far to say they can have no Cade Cunningham. It won't matter. Won't matter, man. This team isn't good. All right, fourth quarter underway. Maybe this chair is a good luck chair. Well, the Heat can't score on their opening possession. So Celtics have it up 10. Hauser is going to have to hoist at the end of the shot clock. Contested mid-range shot falls. Hawkes had a couple threes in that third quarter. He gets good position inside, but kicks it out to Herro. Herro walks into a three. That one doesn't fall. It'd be the most Heat thing ever to get it to within 10, and then the Celtics open up this fourth quarter on like a 10-0 run and just completely erase everything Miami did. Miami gets the stop, tracks down the loose ball. Herro with a walk-up three in transition, hits. We got a single-digit game. 114-105. It's a 15-2 Heat run over the last 4 minutes. Heat zone, giving Celtics some issues here as of late. Hauser, 15-footer on the baseline. He's got another one. And then the Heat throw it away. Pelle Larsson not looking. The pitch ahead pass was not available. Listen, you guys could say all you want. I don't even think the Heat make the playoffs, and if they do, I'd bet that the Heat lose to the Pistons. You can try to be optimistic. It's just delusion. Tatum gets inside, gets Ware in the air, foul, free throws for Jayson Tatum. Sam Hauser. Good basketball player, man. Sam Hauser can play ball. Tatum free throw good. Lead back to 12. Jayson Tatum now with a triple-double tonight. And he adds more to his point total. 19, 14, and 10 for Jayson Tatum. Hawkes, pull-up three. No. Tatum, sidestep left wing three. Good. Timeout Miami. And just like that, the lead is back to 16 for Boston. He get it to 9. Instant 7-0 Celtics run. Oh, brother. Super chat, we'll get that on screen. But we're 3 subscribers away from 27,600. Let's get there on this stream right now. Why not? 2 away. I'm Nic Rohloff. We'll be live next Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday to round out the regular season. We'll be live for the Heat play-in games as well. Have you covered with videos in between. We have daily Heat content here at the channel. And if you're a Heat fan, subscribe today. Even though things are a little bleak right now, we're still going to be here bringing you daily content. So let's get to 27,600. We're one away. Up 2 away. Bummer. Bummer that we fall back. One away. Who's going to be the 27,600th subscriber? I don't know, but I appreciate whoever it is. My guy, Rank Guy Topics with a $2 super chat. Yeah, no playoffs for me. Don't waste my time. Exactly. Do not waste my time with a playoff series that will result in the same exact thing that happened a year ago, which was embarrassing blowouts in a sweep against the Cavaliers. Don't waste my time. I think if the Heat played the Pistons, it would be a 5-game series. We'd lose in 5. I think if we played the Celtics as the 2-7, we'd lose in 4. We'd lose every game to Boston. It's not possible. Well, and I say, I guess if we miracle make a run, the Raptors, Sixers, the Hornets choke, we get the 6th seed, and we end up playing the Knicks, we lose in 5. So to me, no matter what happens, if we make the playoffs, we're losing in 5 or 4 games to Detroit, Boston, or New York. Doesn't really matter. So if that's the case, what's the point? We know this team is incapable of winning it all. So why not just get a lottery pick instead? It'll make it so much easier. Yeah, listen, doesn't seem like I'll be ending the stream early because I said it would have to be a 30-point game in the 4th quarter. Doesn't seem like we're going to go down that route. All right. Out of the timeout, Davion Mitchell gets inside and gets the layup. Davion Mitchell's had a really strong offensive game today. Neemias Queta inside, spin move, pump fake, puts it up over Ware. I'm sorry for the Khalil Ware truthers. He's not even that good of a defender, guys. He just got absolutely kind of moved by Neemias Queta. Now, this is what the Khalil Ware truthers are going to believe because that's a good 3 from Khalil. Ware with 8 points now. But the defense is not he just got fetused by Jayson Tatum or Neemias Queta. Speaking of Jayson Tatum, he's fouled by Wiggins. Free throws coming. Tatum's been really good tonight. Jaylen Brown and Bam Adebayo checking back in for Miami. Khalil Ware will sub out for the Heat. Tatum misses the second free throw, so lead stays at 14. Davion Mitchell, he's been good tonight. Driving inside, floater, no. They're trying to get to Jaylen Brown. They do. He spins, pump fake, up and under, foul. Tyler Herro just unable to stay in front of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown misses the first free throw. Misses both. Herro, pull up three. No. That was Herro feeling a moment, and he was not able to execute. Jaylen Brown, right wing. Driving on Herro, kicking it out to Tatum. Tatum catch and shoot three. Short. Well, Jaylen Brown gets the offensive rebound and puts it up and in. Bam, catch and shoot three, short. Jaquez rebound, kick out Herro. Herro back to Bam. Bam attacks Queta. Fade away from the dotted line, and it goes. Heat down 14, 7 to play. Game's not over yet. Pritchard, corner three. That won't help. Wiggins left alone from beyond the arc, but can't make Boston pay. Jaylen Brown fouled on the floor. Davion Mitchell reaching in. Queta inside, bucket. 19-point game. Herro floater has the response. Wow, Neemias Queta just out hustling Miami right now. He is going to go to the line. Neemias Queta just wants it more than Miami does. Queta makes the first. Jaquez to the rim, finishes with the left hand. Impressive move by Triple J. $15 points for Jaime off the bench. Tatum to the elbow, up and under, banks it in. Herro driving floater, no. Tatum with 17 rebounds. Queta hits a little free throw line floater. This game's over. 21-point game with 4.5 to play. Bam drills a three. Fourth of the game for Bam. It's 4 or 9 from three. Airball 3 by Boston. It'll go to Miami. Wow, what a performance from Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown tonight. Wiggins with a drive, bump, dotted line jumper. Nope. Jaylen Brown doubled in the corner, kicks it out. It'll be Pritchard with a left wing three. Doesn't fall. Rebound Boston. Foul on Miami. I agree. Celtics are really good. Heat are also really bad. Queta with the free throw. One word to describe the season? I'll say fraud. I think one word to describe the season is fraud because the analytics would tell you Miami is a better team than their record says. Miami was a team that looked really good early on in the year as Bam hits another three. Yet when push comes to shove in close, clutch, tight games, Miami always falls up short. And for the most part, they are incapable of beating good teams. So fraud is the word I would use. Under 3 to play. KBM with a super chat. Would you be happy if Spo was fired this offseason as bodies hit the deck? Tyler Herro lands hard. Would I be happy if Spo got fired? No. I wouldn't. Grass isn't always greener. There is no world you would find a better coach than Eric Spoelstra. And I don't blame him for Miami's downcomings over the last couple of years. I blame toxicity and I blame poor roster construction. That's what I blame. That's what I blame. I would be happy if Pat Riley stepped down. I'd be happy if the Arrisons, if it's true about Nicky Arison making a lot of the teams, I'd be happy if he no longer was involved. Hit that sub button. We'll have a video out tomorrow. And over the weekend as well. Join the channel. Yep, Theodore, Miami Heat now solo 10 seed. If the draft was tomorrow, the Heat would be 13th in the lottery. That's before the lottery odds, obviously. Tyler may be banged up. We'll have to see what happens when he comes back out of the timeout. Neemias Queta fell on him pretty hard. Tough night for Miami. Shocker. Shocker. That's all I'll say. Next weekend, Masters weekend. Excited for that. What a game by Jayson Tatum, man. 25 points, 18 rebounds, 11 assists. Just dominated tonight. Just flat out dominated. Neemias Queta at the line makes the first. Queta misses the second. Jayson Tatum out. Jaylen Brown still in. Bam with a 29-point performance tonight. He's made 5 threes. Larsson will tee up a triple. Unable to hit. Bam fouled on the rebound. Do I want the Heat to lose in the play-in? Yes. I am done. This team is going to lose in the playoffs. I know a lot of people will say, Nick, some organizations would kill for a playoff series. You are right. I've seen a lot of playoff series, a lot of playoff success. We are lucky as Heat fans to see the success that we've seen over the last 15 years. With that being said, there is no reason for this team to trot out to the playoffs. They will be murdered in 5 games at the maximum in the first round. I want to see a higher draft pick. Jaylen Brown pull up 3. No. Under 2 to play. Jaylen Brown step back midi. No. Brown looking for that 40th point. Can't get it. Another rebound for the Celtics. They're trying to get Jaylen Brown the ball so he can score 40. Brown, elbow fadeaway. Got it. Davion Mitchell with a crossover inside for the layup. Like, some teams should want to make the playoffs, even though if they have no chance to win it all, some teams shouldn't. Like, I would argue the Charlotte Hornets should want to make the playoffs. Why? Well, because that's a young team. Con Kneppel, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, amongst others. Like, they should want to get playoff experience. Miami isn't that young of a team, right? Davion Mitchell, Wiggins, Herro, Bam, Powell, and even Miami's young players, they all have playoff experience outside of Kasparas Giacochonis. So getting more playoff experience isn't really helping Miami in the long term because they're going to have a lot of roster change, or at least you hope so. A team like Charlotte, who's on the rise, they should want a playoff series to get experience for their young guys. Miami on the downtick, I should say, there's no reason for playoff experience. So it's different for different organizations. Miami should want to miss the playoffs and be in the play-in. Charlotte should want to make the playoffs. All right. That's going to be ball game. Miami loses by 18 points, 147, 129 to the Boston Celtics. Most of y'all know I'm sick. We grinded out today. Have a good rest of your night. Next time we'll see you live is on Tuesday for Heat Raptors. No watch party on Saturday. I have to do the Final Four streams here at Chat Sports. We'll have videos out in between our next two watch parties, though. Don't be mistaken. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you, Heat fans.